Welcome back to Car Craze. Today, we're diving into something that's been stirring excitement across the automotive world: the return of a legend. After nearly 2 decades of silence, the Toyota Celica is back for 2027. And it's making waves for all the right reasons. This isn't just a nameplate revival for nostalgia's sake. Toyota has reimagined the Celica for a new generation, blending performance, technology, and design in a way that pays homage to the past while looking squarely toward the future. So, what's new? What's changed? And more importantly, does the new Celica live up to its iconic status? Let's break it down. First things first, to the design. The 2027 Celica is a stunner. You can instantly recognize the cues from the 6th and 7th generations, but it's been thoroughly modernized with Toyota's current design language. The body is low, wide, and aggressive without being overdone. The front end features sleek LED headlights with a narrow, angular look, accompanied by a sharp, sculpted hood and large functional air intakes. The grille design is sporty but clean and not overstyled, and very aerodynamic. Around the back, you've got a tapered roofline, integrated spoiler, and wide LED taillights that stretch across the rear, almost reminiscent of the Supra's styling but with a personality of its own. This is a car that turns heads, whether it's parked or in motion. Under the hood, Toyota is offering 2 powertrain options. The base model comes with a 2.0-liter turbocharged inline-4, pushing out around 255 horsepower and 275 pound-feet of torque. It's the same engine found in the GR Corolla but slightly tuned for a smoother power delivery. This engine is mated to either a 6-speed manual or an 8-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters. The manual is tight and responsive. Toyota clearly knows its audience here, and the automatic is surprisingly quick with downshifts. But the big story is the GR Celica trim. Toyota Gazoo Racing has been involved from the early stages of development, and it shows. This model is powered by a new 2.4-liter turbocharged inline-4, producing 315 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. It's faster 0 to 60 in around 4.7 seconds, and more importantly, it feels lively and agile. Toyota has made it very clear that this is not a watered-down sports coupe. It's a driver's car through and through. As for the drivetrain, both variants come with front-wheel drive as standard, but the GR Celica offers an optional electronically controlled all-wheel drive system. Similar to what we've seen in the GR Yaris and GR Corolla, this AWD system is not just for bad weather. It actively enhances cornering and can send power rearward for a more dynamic feel. You can dial in different modes like normal, sport, and track, adjusting torque distribution and throttle mapping based on your driving needs. Suspension tuning has also been a priority. The chassis is built on a modified version of the TNGA-C platform, reinforced for rigidity but engineered to be light. McPherson struts up front and a multi-link setup in the rear provide a balanced and confident ride. Steering is electric, of course, but feedback is excellent for this class. Toyota has struck a great balance between daily usability and weekend thrill-seeking. Let's talk interior, because Toyota really stepped up their game here. Open the door, and you're greeted by a cabin that feels driver-focused without sacrificing comfort or technology. The cockpit wraps around the driver, with a 12.3-inch fully digital instrument cluster and a central 10.5-inch infotainment screen running Toyota's latest software. It's crisp, intuitive, and thankfully still includes physical knobs for volume and climate control. Materials are solid across the board. Soft touch surfaces, contrast stitching, suede accents on the GR trim, it's all there. The sport seats are bolstered nicely, keeping you locked in during spirited drives, but still comfortable enough for longer trips. Even the rear seats are decently usable for a 2+2 coupe. Not spacious, but definitely more accommodating than the Supra or some rivals. In terms of tech and features, Toyota didn't hold back. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, as does a premium JBL sound system in higher trims. There's a heads-up display, wireless charging pad, and multiple USB-C ports. Advanced driver assist systems are standard across the board, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking. It's clear Toyota wanted the Celica to feel as modern as it is nostalgic. So how does it drive? In a word, engaging. The base model is quick, nimble, and fun. It's more than enough for most drivers and delivers a satisfying level of performance without breaking the bank. But the GR Celica, that's where things really come alive. The throttle is sharp, the exhaust note is deep and raspy, and the chassis just begs to be pushed harder. Whether you're on a twisty canyon road or a closed track, the GR Celica delivers that old-school driving excitement with new-school precision. And let's not ignore the fuel efficiency side. Toyota's engineering teams made sure both powertrains are efficient. The base model gets about 30 miles per gallon combined, while the GR version clocks in around 25 mpg. Impressive numbers given the performance on tap. There's also talk of a hybrid version down the line, possibly in 2028. Aimed at capturing both efficiency-minded buyers and those in countries with stricter emissions laws. Pricing is another strong point. Toyota has positioned the 2027 Celica to compete in that sweet spot between affordable and premium. The base model starts around $32,000, while the GR Celica will cost closer to $44,000 fully loaded. When compared to rivals like the Subaru BRZ, Nissan Z, or even the Ford Mustang EcoBoost, the Celica holds its own extremely well. It offers more tech, better refinement, and arguably a more balanced driving experience. Customization options are also worth mentioning. Toyota will offer several trim levels, wheel options, paint colors, so including a few heritage shades from past Celicas and dealer-installed performance accessories. From lip spoilers to sport exhausts and even GR suspension upgrades, you'll have the flexibility to tailor your Celica to your taste. Now, what about the competition? It's clear that Toyota is aiming this car at enthusiasts who might have been looking at the new Nissan Z, the GR86, or even stretching to the base Supra. The Celica fills a gap in Toyota's lineup. It's not as raw as the GR86, not as expensive or polarizing as the Supra. It's that perfect in-between, a usable daily sports car that still delivers real driving thrills. The return of the Celica isn't just about building another coupe, it's about recapturing that spirit that made the name so special. From the early GT4 rally monsters to the final generation GTS, the Celica has always meant something to people. It represented fun, affordable performance. And now, in 2027, it does again, only better, smarter, and sharper than ever. So whether you're a lifelong fan or someone new to the Celica name, this new generation has a lot to offer. It's not trying to be everything to everyone. It's just trying to be what it always was, a driver's car. And in a world of crossovers and electric SUVs, that's exactly what we need. Toyota took their time bringing the Celica back, but it was worth the wait.